manyi obadde toliyo wano abadde baga nti osubiddwa peegi eyokusatu mu lupapula olwolina mu ngalo zo amanyi ebyo ebintu bye buuza kubaddeko ki asubiddwa
nenyambala tenkolera
naye simanyi olwaki tebalagasa Simon abali mukoze bulungi ebintu byasubiddwa byebino
sika bulungi tulabe
mulage ebintu bye omukogo gwa ssanyu mu lupapula lwa bukedde
control etaaga omutegeeza kye bayita okuzoominga fresh lessons
naye olaba okutaawo
naabo nedda nkolera
naye yambusaako mpalampola waggulugulu tulabe no sasa mu gwaba yambusa egulire mashallah
wansi obugulu nga kumaliriza bubi ya rabbi
so saza okukola sokola muse ku bantu
bulungi
edda abantu bansindikira mu yabadde ki omusaada oyo okuva egadumire
naye era bateeka okuteekateeka kubanga anytime ensi bwekyo bweba
what is anytime
is exit time tukuze
no I don't think so by the way on a very serious note I find it a little odd mu mawulire mu Uganda some of you at this age bwe mwali badde more productive bwogerageranya age kwe tuwumulira mu mawulire mu Uganda ne international media nga BBC, Al Jazeera, you find very old people, very aged people, 70, 60 nga bakyakola ku TV.
True that.
But in Uganda,
because if this is information, the more you grow, the more you gather. So the more authoritative you should be. But the challenge is in two areas. One, industry yaffe, the society is quick to ask, naye nga aluddewo nnyo. Nawulira muyanga lutayanga nkyasoma P1 era akyaliwo. You understand? So they start sending you signal that you should be exiting. Two, saaka abatusasula. You understand? Abatusasula ku myaka gino akulaba nga aweddeko.
Media industry mu Uganda.
Media industry. So they want to underpay you or even not to pay you because they think you're weddeko. So they're looking up to the fresh people, the hot ones, the hot young people abajja. And why are the young ones hot? Because the information they bring as hot young people resonates well with the majority youth population that looks at what we say as oyoga inayaka DNA. You understand? So the complicated things we debate at my age, me and you now, balabanga uya totally odd, so babiraba nti bwe byabakadde oyo muzeeyi naye kiringa wakati nze feba sebatta Lord Fred sebatta byagwako kati alien skin yakikubye London byo mwagamba wow omulabi mwana yakubye ekintu London ngati yakubye ekintu
musajjawo
that ya danger you know miss it ya danger so nange bwe ndestya so we need to prepare that anytime any day we exit at this time ofuna ebirwadde offer.
Okay.
I've also reached that age also of exit.
But Sir Simon, you're 45, around 45.
Yes. According to the Bible, I have 25 years to live. Biblically. Because the Bible says, n'emyaka gy'omuntu ginaabeeranga nsanvu. So the Bible looked at us at 70. So I have 25 more years to live. But not all the 25 years should be at Baba. Certainly not. I hear some people who say, I cannot live because nina mabanja manji as if Baba pays mabanja.
Those are outsiders, never manji.
It's rubbish. It's rubbish.
Mboina mabanja manji.
Mboa mabanja manji, so raina jaraga because I na mabanja.
Go ask also kubana mabanja.
So now, my mabanja public and my mabanja have been here with me from 2014 and I have lived without this. But the issue is that the society pushes us out. Muya kati wandi badoli mu communication izi, wandi badoli mu simanyi PR organization, wandi badoli kumulana bana bobi. That's what they think. But when you watch CNN and the others, you see issues zegwanga.
Yes.
Actually, parliamentary reporting, State House reporters, White House reporters, parliamentary reporters Some of them are former legislators.
Yes.
They were there. They were former civil servants. So that you have the authority to speak about this. Yes. In fact, the model I have loved about CNN and the BBC is that if CNN must quote you on agriculture, you must be a professor of agriculture, yes, a particular university. And then when you come out, you report like a journalist. They want you to report in that way. The idiots we work with here in Uganda cannot understand this kind of thing. But that's what we should be.
Okay, I'm also back.
I'm happy for your representation. I am surprisingly, I do not know why Baba TV does not make sense out of these many exploits you make. I see other people make out of them. Because going to Ethiopia and you introduce yourself as editor plus news, political show host, Baba Television, would leave our name in Ethiopia. If you feel it there.
Yes.
I am assuming that you write it on your papers.
Yes, I do.
And then would be obliged to get stories of what you're doing. To be a different story. If you found a sober company, that would be great content.
Okay, but I'm back. Wherever the time was the weekend. In fact, we saw that a lot happened. Nabade ndaba muwala wa president wa Uganda, Patience Rabogo, muwala wa mukulembeze wa gwanga. Atera mucha.
Is Patience Kokundeka or she was Patience Kokundeka Rabogo, but this day says she writes Patience Museveni Rabogo.
Ye pastor?
He's the pastor.
Oh.
He's the pastor. But I knew originally she was Kokundeka, named after Museveni's mother, Esther Kokundeka.
Okay. Wesabade namulabi yalonkinze ekitabo yatongoze ekitabo kye Jesus is Africa.
Jesus is Africa. In Africa ya Yesu. I have not read the book. I looked at the copy. I got a copy. I looked at it. Najisanga ne Thomas Kategere. Thomas Kategere is a former C5 chairperson of Kamuli and a friend. I think he's a family friend of the Ravogos, but also a friend of the
Baba TV,
the Variekos, and also my old friend. Twali na mu UID sometime in Makerere.
Waliko ne mu UID?
Yeah, my political orientation is DP. That's why I said DP is home. To me, DP is home. FDC is
your party?
No. FDC is the village. Manya DP mwe mukyalo.
Je watandikira je wakulira.
FDC ge makage nezimbidde.
Kampala. MK.
Upangisa. Waziko empangisa nga.
So opangisa MK movement.
Ati kati siri jinja. Kati empangisa.
MK.
Uwenche kukumi. Until MK begins a political party that we also have party cards that we own up and become a full-fledged
and you quit FDC now,
officially. For now, I am a member.
Will you also engage in writing a cooperation agreement, perhaps with the NRM, sometime to come, just like so many people are doing it?
Time will tell.
You don't rule it out?
Time will. I can't rule it out. You know, nalabi jinja.
Come again? You don't rule out signing a cooperation agreement, going into marriage with the NRM?
Yes, I don't rule it out. Why? I think world over, political parties are political nursery beds. Their work is to grow political actors who may serve elsewhere. When I look at the people between nabo mu FDC, abagenze mu government, nebye bakola, sometimes I think if they had not gone, we would have lost something.
Really?
Look at the following people, just 4 of them. You think Betty Kamya is not substance?
It's substance. Now IGG.
Jackson Kafuz is not substance?
It's substance. Now Deputy Attorney General.
Thomas Tayebwa is not useful?
Very useful. Now Deputy Speaker.
Anita Among. Don't you see some sense?
A lot of sense. Now Speaker of Parliament of Uganda. So if they had remained in FDC...
The Francis Mwijuche, yabukiranga emmotoka z'Abesigye ng'alagana ne police. Ne Francis Mwijuche commissioner wa parliament and MP w'ebuhweju, who of them is most useful ku bantu ba bulijjo our country? Which of the two contributions will be registered prominently in history? His being a commissioner of parliament and a member of parliament for Buhweju, or his being a bodyguard of Dr. Besigye in his protest?
The former.
You understand? So, at times you need to, there is a difference between political parties and government. For your profession, for what you have studied, you can work with it.
So you're now agreeing that maybe, because there are some people who think that maybe if a person like Dr. Kizza Besigye had, maybe at some point, entered into a working, cooperation agreement with maybe the NRM government, just like Mao and DP did, perhaps he would have been more useful to this country than how he has been in the last 20 or so years when he was opposing the regime.
No, again, to Besigye is a different story. That was his calling, why he had served the government before. So his contribution as a political commissar, as a Bush war doctor, as a Minister of State for Internal Affairs, a man who organized this Chaka zero system, everything, he had served. You understand? So by the time he left to go and pick on another cause, he was trying to say, hey, I cannot die in one corner, I can also add value to myself. To him is a different story. Okay. Now to us, the younger Kafuzis, Jackson, the younger Muyangas, the young Tayebas, the young Anitas, who had never served in the government and not just had no contribution.
So do you have any issues with Ojara Mapenduzi, having an agreement with the NRM?
In parliament?
No. Again, Ojara Mapenduzi, badde ne cooperation agreement yasayininze okukolagana ekibiina kya NRM.
Yes.
Era bwe baamaliriza NRM ne designating okulembera public service committee. Oluvannyuma, just remember, obojjukira nti NUP yali yamuwa okulembera local government park. Bwe yawagira okugobazaako ku commission, NUP n'emuggyako. NUP bwe muggyako, speaker nanga nedda tolina gy'olaga. Until last week we are resigninze. Bwe yamaze okuresigninga okulembera committee eyo, n'asayininga endagaano ne NRM n'emukwasa okulembera.
That's what the NRM has been doing.
I wish you can those are the photos.
Let him sign. Because it's all service. It's all service. Instead of okusitunkana oli eno you go netumanya. So let him go and serve. Bwekuba nga akasonga akamu kokwako gobazaake bamugobesa. Tolerance mu opposition. Tolerance. Fe tugamba Museveni agende, Museveni amereddwa, but Museveni either by pretense or by conviction appears at all fronts to be more tolerant than the rest of our forces. Either by pretense or by real conviction. I cannot agree on that. He appears tolerant. Two, Mr. Museveni has mastered one thing, to get the best out of someone irrespective of their background. That bonna bayingira ono olwava mu FDC, how would under normal circumstances ngobadde mu FDC mu DP oba mu NUP, how would Taiwa become deputy speaker?
That the party you have gone to entrusts you negamba gwe wadde wakajja.
That Anita Among is speaker mu DP. Abana bagisanzeewa. Nze nali mu DP ya Ben nze gola baffe twatandika DP jajjange bali ne Ben. They think it is that works. To Mr. Museveni, wogira n'omugaso gwo tandika okukola. You understand? And then that's that. So akuwa duty to prove yourself. Until me, I have given you my trust. You prove that you equally useful, that you can keep the trust. So let Mapendus go and serve.
Okay, one thing he said.
Parliamentary service.
Yes, one thing he said that was captivating for me. Yagambye kulomukaga. In fact, agenda kubeera n'olunaku olw'ekyo kwongera okunnyonnyola ku bino. But yagambye.
Mapendus.
Yes, he's going to be here tomorrow.
Wonderful.
And we shall handle him, both of us, here on this very show. Yes. So, but yagambye mbu ebigambo byatandika okuyitingana ku social media nti NUP emugobye ku chairinga Park local government. He tried to approach Mpuga. And you know what Mpuga did according to him? Ignored him.
And Mpuga, ewaffe mu Lusoga anyway, erinnya eryo muliyita mu Luganda simanyi kye litegeeza. Mpuuga yeddira ki ngeye, right?
Not sure.
Mpuuga ewaffe mu Lusoga mpuuga tekitegeeza kirala. Mpuuga comes from omuntu omuwuga, meaning omuntu omuwugulavu. Ekitegeere
bwe kitegeeza tukireke mu Lusoga tusigale mu Luganda
kati ono mpuuga kati ompoigole
tukiveeko ekyo.
So mpuuga in Lusoga means different. Unfortunately is not a Musoga, so again yalitegeeza
fortunately is a Muganda singa kyali eri kyali badde
because yandibaire mpuuga but it will be a different thing.
He ignored him according to Mapenduzi.
Era wakati twesa abantu mu lukiiko luno ndiroza nti abawuuga bampuuga nabo basembeyo okwida, meaning so the it's good is a Muganda, other is Busoga. Twani mukyusiza erina. So if Mpuuga ignored Mapenduzi,
that is if Mapenduzi saying the truth.
Yeah, if they ignored him. Mr. Mpuuga is an intelligent man, highly intelligent, an intellectual, a very good orator, but too boastful, too proud, too arrogant. He's one man I admired growing up looking at him, especially when they were in Mengo, they were powerful people in Mengo. And then I admire his eloquence, his oratory skills. I admire his speaks good English and speaks it with that good accent. Now he's too proud. His prejudice overflows. He's too arrogant. Ye feeling an life is on top of life.
Okay, but baba ignoring kyali kimuwaliwo ogenda okulagana
baba ku ignores. Baba ku ignores. It's the same thing as about FDC. You cannot stop me from becoming a national spokesperson, a regional spokesperson for MK because you are never giving me that assignment. You never even thought I can do that assignment.
Somebody finds so because they ignored you, you go where you feel you're needed.
If somebody identifies it and says, do this for me, why not?
You can
it means he has found value in you.
Okay. Yes. But endagano ezibaddewo before wakati wa NRM n'abavuganya zivuddemu kaki. The other day DP yakola endagaano ne mwami Museveni ne NRM byakomawo okujjako okwata mao n'afuuka minister. What else?
Endagaano sizagenda kuzimbira kibiina. Endagaano ziba individual. The party has to work with you, the individual, not your party, which means all the benefits from the corporation come to you, the individual. So the public or the party has no right to ask. Ziba zizo with the individual. What they need to put in that clause that for any party to seek that such corporation, the party must endorse. You can go on your own and work with a different political grouping without going back to your political party either to seek permission or even to consult them. It doesn't. So I want Winnie to give you what happened in Jinja. Olabe the canto mwetuzanyira. Fabagala opposition. We are really serious. Because in Busoga the last 2 weeks, Winnie can give us the ONC. Abasoga wade batongoza jejja tova ku main. The Basoga field the Jinja. They came in big numbers. They filled the stadiums. And I'm like, are these the people who have been preaching to that government M7 big government, big government, government.
You saw so many people turning out?
You need to look at the
I need to see that.
The pictures, ONC, they will
say. But
Jajja
yakola bubi mu kalulu akagwe Busoga.
Now, Bamuzengulu is getting back. Obalaba juzi bali batongoza balieku Basoga came in big numbers. Batongoza team chairman, they come in big numbers. Now imagine this is this picture is not Museveni visiting. No. It's not the vice president or the secretary general of a political party. No. This is just the coordinator, Museveni's personal assistant. This is
Museveni's advisor.
Museveni's personal assistant, office of the national chairman, is an assistant of the president, Kubiri mu office, and you can see this kind of crowds. Now, this is statement. Muhoozi agamba abantu b'e Kampala nti bannaye Museveni atufuze bubi, Busoga tefunyeemu, Busoga ekoye Museveni agende, abantu baffe baavu, balya kimu, tetulina malwaliro, enguudo mbi, obutale bugudde, beeyi ekikajja egudde. Bw'omala ogamba ab'e Kampala abatali Busoga ne bakitegeera bwe batyo, ate ono najja abantu bennyini boolooza nti be bali obubi b'oyogerera ne bajja in such big numbers and not coming for Museveni. This is the most kyasinze okunnuma. They are not coming for Museveni himself. No, they are simply coming for omuntu Museveni gwatumye gwe bayita Hajjati Namyalo Said Namyalo Wuzeye. Hajjati Namyalo something.
Hadija
Namyalo Wuzeye. These ones came just because Wuzeye, an agent of Museveni, has come and called them to come and sign.
Let me look at that picture again.
Let me show you many pictures. I think it's just
let me just look at that picture again.
You understand? This is Wuzeye. This is now Wuzeye addressing a mammoth crowd on behalf of Yoweri Kaguta Museveni.
So what happens if Mr. Museveni himself goes in the area?
So kati nze bwemba nwandi Abasoga baga nti bane gavumenti ya Museveni ebakoze bubi tebayambye. Ate abave wa Museveni ogende wa bwe bagenda ne bajja bwe bati mu bungi.
Maybe it's a statement to show that wali oyogera wali olimba.
It is also, yes, that is also true. But it's also true. It could also be a statement to show that they are actually naive.
So the two
that
are
what
possible.
I see and understand
What
they see. It could also be a statement to mean that they are extremely vulnerable, that they are left to. I don't know. I don't think. So, but there's also a saying, there's a state of life in Bulamoji, where I come from, Jebaita, where they say, I have resigned. Let whatever come, come. The Bulamoji call it, Chize Chindye. Muzaya atava kumei. That's what they did. That's what
government, Museveni afuze bubi.
Kati Abasoga mbagamba ati Museveni abafuze bubi. Ajewo logo na yalabika bamutendeka bwe bati kubanga tuba n'abantu bafenga this country. Ogamba otya abantu nti Museveni Abasoga abafuze bubi.
Ngabali bwe batyo.
Tayina kyabakoledde ate boolwanirira. Bonna ne bajja beeyuwawo bwe bati. What statement do I make? Katulaki ntawana na bano. I am better off retiring and either go with the crowds because that's what they have shown me nti muyanga go byoyogera
bya bulimba
feno je twagala
no byoyogera bya bulimba Museveni atukoledde ebintu bingi nnyo
tumwagala nnyo era tava ku main Abasoga bagamba tavaawo. And when you look at the region, the whole country, it is Busoga that is on high political activity as of today.
Everybody is targeting Busoga.
Western bantu bali mu kukola. Buganda banoonya sente. West Nile bali ku byabwe, maybe eri akalulu ka gundi ka Engola. Northern Uganda bali ku byabwe. Busoga on a daily is acting as if elections will be held tomorrow. So high crowds for Muhoozi, huge crowds for his father. So for them they are telling that we are playing between the two. It is either Muhoozi.
So why is it so? Are the politicians playing on the naivety of the people?
Their question is in my mind. This crowd would be addressed by Secretary General of a party, but this was by Wuzeye, a personal assistant of Mr. Museveni, running his office as a national chairperson of the party.
I am the maroon.
I am the red. That's Wuzeye.
Who is she?
A 36-year-old young woman, just 36-year-old woman, very organized woman, very enigmatic. This woman has disorganized the political terrain in this country.
Very true.
Totally disorganized it. And
this we've never witnessed in our history.
Woman, I don't know. Because Babalanda was in the same office.
We didn't see this.
We did not see this.
Yes.
And Babalanda kept the office, and my brother Chirunda Farouk, for them they remained within office in Chambogo, coordinating things.
This one has gone to the ground.
This one has extended the office of the national chairman outside this to get into the public.
Where does he get the funding? Because this is money. So are you, no, because these are questions we need to ask. Ideally, you would expect the secretariat to be doing this. because ne source zaabwe eza ssente zo zimanyiddwa.
Which secretariat, I think?
Ekulemberwa Richard Todong.
Okay, the Todong one, the sleeping giant, right?
Is there any other secretariat, in the NRM?
No, this is another secretariat. This is another secretariat. This actually, it should be this secretariat to give directions to the other one in Chadon. And the good thing, the one is Chambogo.
But this ideally should be under the one in
Yeah, because it is just a sub-unit of the secretariat,
Yes.
the office of the national chairman. But you know, wobera mwebafu. Abazukufu.
Bakuyitako.
Uzeye muzukufu bali banaffe bebafu. Uzeye has now taken over space. I'm surprised and I keep asking. These crowds in Busoga for Namyalo Uzeye, not for Museveni, to Abalimit Museveni agent to Obajasa yonna, for just this woman and the Basoga turned up like this. And then they want us to keep working for them. Muyaga watukola bubi, watuliamu olukwe. You betrayed us. What?
Listen.
Nze mbabeereko.
Omusoga akyayagala mwami Museveni.
What should I do?
I
join them.
Pictures are speaking louder.
And that's what they say. Pictures speak louder. The truth.
Yes.
The picture does not lie. Photos don't lie.
Yes.
So, katibaga bwebala bagomuyanga no watuvaamu ino watulyamu ino olukwe nabalyamu olukwe mwe mwayoloose mwaidayo omukazi obukazi keni Museveni mwena azirawo mwayolooka ikukwera na mwaweeraawo kabiri mwayenda nze omulala nsigala okunganize ndi kubalwanirira. We cannot fight for you. You have disappointed us. Maybe we have disappointed you. Now we know what you want. Let us all go with what you want. If we sink together. If we survive, we survive together. Let's go with what you want. Twena tukoyo balwanirira.
Katuje n'obutale tovaawo ku baba. Good morning.